And while Toyota hasn't revealed too many details about the car, I have an engineering degree, allegedly, and Toyota has released a bunch of pictures, so let's see what we can figure out. Now, Toyota claims this road-legal race car has had an unrelenting focus on 3 key elements. First, a low center of gravity. Second, low weight, high rigidity. And third, aerodynamic performance. So we'll look over the applications, also estimate the 0 to 60 time, and talk through the engine and transaxle details. So let's start with that first key element, a low center of gravity. And here's one of the things I think people will be most surprised about this vehicle, just how low of a car it is. It is in fact over 3 inches shorter than a Honda S2000, and it's close to 2 inches shorter in height than the new Mazda Miata. But what is its center of gravity? Can we figure this out? Well, Toyota released an image with the center of gravity shown on it. Though, to be fair, we don't know if the CG placement is entirely accurate. But we do know Toyota claims the car has a 45-55 front-rear weight distribution. So if we look at the distance from the center line of each wheel to the center of gravity, we can actually calculate the weight distribution of the vehicle in the image, which turns out to be 45-55, exactly as Toyota states. So this leads me to believe the CG placement in this image is in fact accurate. So, and because we know the vehicle's height, we can measure the distance from the ground to the CG versus from the ground to the top of the vehicle, and this gives us a center of gravity height of about 518 millimeters. Now you'll notice this is actually a higher center of gravity than both the GR86 and the GR Supra, which are both taller vehicles. So why might this be a higher center of gravity height? Well, I think there are some logical reasons why this could be accurate. First of all, starting off with the GR86, this of course has a boxer engine, right? So very low, very flat engine. The GR GT has a 90-degree V8. So the CG of this engine is much higher. It also has a hot V setup. So you've got the heavy turbos and exhaust components mounted high on the engine. Now, the Supra has an inline-6, which is a high CG engine, and it's a taller vehicle. So what gives? Well, I think the big hint sits above the rear tires in this image. That is almost certainly the vehicle's high-voltage battery pack for the integrated electric motor within the rear transaxle. Clearly, there wasn't any space to mount this down low, so as it sits, it's well above the vehicle's center of mass height, and as a big heavy battery, that's surely raising the CG. That seems to be the clearest reason why this may have a higher CG than the Supra if the CG location shown is accurate. But they still have gone through extensive measures to keep the CG as low as possible. First of all, the entire powertrain is mounted extremely low. You can see just how close it is to the front subframe.
Just run, you bastard. Jog, you fuck. I hate how you move on this shit. It looks like a fucking level fucking monolith. As if he was turned into a monolith at some point.
Oil pans, so that further allows the engine to drop down, helping to enable this crazy low line for the front of the car. The car also makes use of lightweight materials, especially at high points on the vehicle. So you can see carbon fiber used for the hood, for the roof, and for the rear bulkhead, as well as aluminum body panels. Alright, but something kind of fun. If we know the vehicle's center of gravity height, we can actually estimate its 0 to 60 time, because the 3 key variables we need to know in order to estimate that 0 to 60 time are the weight distribution of the car, which Toyota provides us, the center of gravity height, which we have calculated.
That's so no!
Calculate that 0 to 60, assuming the vehicle is traction limited. But this is a supercar, it's got a lot of power. Let's assume for that 0 to 60, it is traction limited. So here's our equation to calculate in G's the maximum acceleration you could have for a rear-wheel drive vehicle with the given variables. If we assume our friction coefficient for our tires is 1.3, we can accelerate at G's with a 0 to 60 of 2.9 seconds. Now, if we don't have quite that much grip from our tires, let's say 1.2,
I can't believe it. It's like so stupid. We're dumbasses. It's like, that's the best way.
0.2
That's
seconds
all it
from each of those
says.
times.
You guys are dumbasses. It's like so legendary. That's all it says.
Actually improves the 0 to 60 time because
It's just
you have more
a hard slap.
which is putting down the power. So just as an example, if it were to have the same center of gravity height as the GR86 and we have that same grip of 1.3, well, then we are going to have 60 times of about 3.0 seconds.
You were being a supreme asshole. I want to know, Josh, were you being a supreme asshole on someone? But Josh, you have no idea the implications if I ask you that on the show.
So I think
I'll say do something.
Now, there will likely be higher performance versions of this released over time, right? So I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen, and if so, have that 0 to 60 time dip into the high twos. Regardless, it's not going to have crazy 0 to 60 times of something like the Corvette ZR1.
You can do that and die, or you can just fucking do absolutely nothing. And just basically,
behind the
help this unit,
ZR1,
you can do that for no reason. Just to see, yeah, sure.
And as always, it often comes down to the tires, as they make a huge difference in what the potential performance numbers will be, as I've personally experienced on my own GR, the rad little GR Corolla. Of course, not all cars are performance cars. Sometimes practicality is the top priority. And with practical cars, the tire selection should match the job. In this portion of the video, sponsored by Continental, I'm going to be talking about their cross-country
I can't believe
tire, which I ran on my Maverick with 2 years as my summer tires versus their true contact Tour 54 tire. Both of these tires are all-season touring tires. What does that mean? Well, what's prioritized in the design of these tires is that they're quiet, comfortable, and long-lasting with deep treads. In fact, these are among Continental's longest-lasting tires they sell today, with up to 70,000 and 80,000 mile warranties, respectively. They're both EV compatible, offer great wet grip, have tread indicators so you know when the tire is still good for dry, wet, and snow, as well as alignment indicators. While both of these touring tires are similar, the Tour 54 is geared more towards sedans and crossovers, while the LX25 is designed for crossovers and SUVs. I only have about 8,000 miles on my truck, but the vast majority of those miles have been on these tires, and they've been great. Now, Toyota's second key element is that the vehicle would have low weight and high rigidity, but I wouldn't necessarily say this is a lightweight vehicle.
I decided to die a horrible bitch, and I wasn't actually prepared for it.
Or lower. So if you look at a competitive set, this really isn't that impressive of a number. So this is probably the biggest downside with this vehicle is the weight. Looking at the Lexus LFA, of course, this was not a hybrid vehicle, so it has that advantage, but it did have a larger engine, and that vehicle was about 600 pounds lighter than the Toyota GR GT. If you look at the McLaren 720S, significantly lighter vehicle, though, you know, same size engine, twin turbo V8, 4-liter, doesn't have a hybrid system, probably more expensive, so perhaps not the best comparison. But here's one, Porsche Turbo S. This is a vehicle that weighs very similarly, 25 kilograms less than the GR GT, though it has more power, it has a powerful hybrid system, and it has all-wheel drive. So all of that, and still coming in
the saddest moment
Toyota's claim for the
time
GR
space.
GT. Aston Martin Vantage S, probably the closest comparison we could get in terms of weight and performance. Very similar in power, a little bit more power for the Vantage S, and just slightly lighter, using that same style 4-liter twin turbo V8, though it does not use a hybrid system. But you know, Aston Martin, right? It's got a luxury element to it, so that is always caring less about weight than, you know, cars that are going for all-out performance. So GR GT, weighing similarly to the Vantage S, I feel like is kind of showing, hey, this isn't that light of a vehicle. Now, one example out there, the AMG GT63 SEP QRS TUV also has a 4-liter twin turbo V8, way heavier than the GR GT, but way more power, way more torque. It does have a powerful hybrid system, and it's also all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive like the GR GT. So realistically, the thing is kind of heavy. But that's not to say that Toyota hasn't gone to lengths to remove weight from this car. Toyota says this is the first time they've used an all-aluminum body frame. Of course, we mentioned the carbon fiber used with the body panels. They're also using Brembo carbon ceramic brakes. They use carbon fiber fiber for the torque tube going through the transmission tunnel. And leading into Toyota's third key element, there are no active aerodynamic elements. Everything is passive, which helps with weight and removes complexity. Now, speaking of aerodynamics, Toyota says that it took an aerodynamics first approach with this vehicle, and aerodynamic performance is the third key element for this car. Though it seems this is likely referring to aerodynamic efficiency, as it certainly doesn't look, at least, like a high downforce car. But they are targeting low drag, so it can reach speeds in excess of 320 kilometers per hour, or about 200 miles per hour. The aerodynamic elements do all appear to be functional, with outlets for the turbulent tire air, various cooling ducts, and a hood scoop for cooling the top-mounted hot-beat turbochargers. Now, speaking of turbos, let's check out this engine. So we've got a 4-liter twin-turbo 90-degree V8. Toyota says it's going to make 641 horsepower or greater, with 627 pound-feet of torque or greater. It's going to have port and direct injection. This is great. I love this. There's a lot of benefits to doing this. I have a whole video explaining what they all are. But another cool benefit is that it keeps your intake valves clean. You don't have to worry so much about carbon deposits building up. This engine also has a short-stroke and wide
like legendary? Like just the most passively hateful thing. It's like so hateful. It's like the most legendary hatred I have ever perceived, Josh.
But a longer stroke, significantly longer stroke here, doesn't rev quite as high, 7,200 RPM. The GR-GT matches the bore of the GR Corolla, but uses a significantly shorter stroke. So looking at that, you could kind of say, hey, look, it looks a little bit like it's a bit of an 8-cylinder GR Corolla engine. It does not appear to be related to their new 2-liter Turbo 4, which could possibly be making up to 400 horsepower out of a little 2-liter, their G20 stroke, and a narrower bore. So looking at the speeds and the RPM that their other engines are able to reach, could we calculate perhaps where the red line is going to be for this GR-GT? So if you were to assume it has a similar average piston speed as the GR Corolla engine, you could expect to see a red line of about 7,800 RPM, which, because it's turbocharged, I think it's probably going to be closer to this than the naturally aspirated LFA. But if it were to have piston speed similar to the Lexus LFA, well, then that would put it somewhere at about 8,500 RPM. Now, I think realistically, somewhere around 8,000 would be feasible. Now, that said, if it actually is revving to 8,000 RPM and it's only making 641 horsepower, well, then it's not going to be using that much. I do think it is possible that the engine could rev fairly high, and I do think we're going to see higher performance variants where we actually crank up this horsepower number because it's going to have the capability. Another cool thing looking at the transaxle is how it enables a shorter wheelbase. So, of course, the power comes from the engine and travels to the back of the car, connected by a wet clutch, passing through the electric motor, which can also supplement power and help reduce any perceived turbo lag, as well as maintain positive torque during shifts from Toyota's newly developed 8-speed automatic transmission. And then the power reaches the back of the transaxle, and a pair of gears reverses the power direction, sending that power back towards the mechanical limited slip differential, which splits power between both wheels. These conical gears reversing the direction of the power and sending it towards the front is essentially what you'd see used in an all-wheel drive.
The collectors. It just sounds like so stupidly not insidious now. I want to kill myself. I want to kill myself for what this is, Josh. It's just always an asshole. If you do that, it's a breach shot. It kind of is what it is until you do that. It's not. It's like you already beat the game, yeah. And technically it's not anyways. But like, kind of trifle on this, okay, right? It's like, after you finish this, then we can do it.
For the valve train. Using chain drives. Nothing crazy going on with the turbos. And sure, you have the hybrid system, but Toyota has been cranking out dependable hybrid powertrains for decades.
It's like so insidious. It's actually Anderson. Look at the call after this.
Hopefully sometime I can get behind the wheel and tell you if it drives as good as it looks. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave that below. Thanks for watching. watching.
Just more supplies. Yeah, it's like insidious, like Josh. Like it's actually, if you click on that, you're not damned. Like if you click on this, not damn sure. And go ahead. All right.
A front trunk that won't open, software that won't update, speakers that won't play music, coolant pumps that won't get up to speed, and generally speaking,
I'm gonna kill myself for what this is, Josh. Like, oh, it's just a car show.
I bought a brand new 2025 Lucid Air Touring. I bought it because I genuinely believe the Lucid Air is one of the best engineered vehicles the world has ever seen. They are some of the most efficient, quickest, best packaged.
Wow, is that like the little dad wagon? Right. I fucking hate you now. That's like it's stupid. It's just a dad wagon. It doesn't matter what we say. It's I fucking hate this shit. Oh, you bastard. Oh, did you annihilate us? Oh, we were annihilated. It's like we're thinking about it's like John, to focus on my annihilation, be a selfish asshole, which is clearly noted. It's just like looking at me like I'm a dumbass. No, like this happened before. No, it's too much, John. She's just, I'm obliterated. I just fucking check the fucking goddamn terminal.
Service fixed that. One of the strikers was a little bit on the line, and so now it opens every time. The powertrain coolant pumps were not able to reach their target speed, so two of the drive units.
Now, is that bullshit mission, Josh? Do you remember that? Yeah. But just remember, there's no stealth in it. If you just don't try for it. It's cheap. Like anything happens at all, and you're just dead forever. And that's what killed you this episode. Is F1, Josh. That was F1, and you like just realized that there was no stealth, and basically like you basically debased the mission at its root note, and this didn't happen because it was so fraudulent. This is shit.
Alright, now maybe I'm just weak, but this one's kind of funny. So the amount of force required to put
this is kind of well.
is ridiculous. I actually measured it, and I did it 3 times.
Oh, and like she like devoid like Reaper hot sauce to kill everyone. Oh, he hates that. They're just trying to spy, and they're disgusting, Josh.
Why does it have to be so hard to pull the can out of the cup holder? For reference, I use a Corolla and it measures 0.00 pounds, and it holds a can just fine. Alright, we've strayed from the point. Here's the big
Alright, I'll generic question to kill yourself. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have time.
The first 3 months that I owned this vehicle, every time I entered the car, every single time, the screen had a pop-up that said, unable to install update. Then if you click the Run More button, it said that it runs up to date and that no further action was required. Except that wasn't true. It was not up to date. It was behind on software and it could not update. It had to go into service in order to get this fixed. Sometimes the audio just doesn't work. So here you can see I have the turn signals on. That's now but sometimes the entire audio is down. So no speakers, no sound for the entire drive, and this has happened at least 5 times already. CarPlay can be
that was so stupid.
It frequently switches to which phone it's connected to and which phone is connected to which profile. So a complete factory reset in order to get it to work again, which takes about an hour to redo all their settings.
Like, fucking so stupid.
Listening to music from my phone on my AirPods, and my wife drove by. And as she drove by, my phone was plugged into her car. So I started playing my music in the car and stopped playing it in the headphones, despite it being connected to her key. And sometimes my wife's phone key literally just stopped working as a key. And this is crazy. crazy because the display would show that it is connected to her phone, and the display.
Oh, he's an asshole from beyond.
Around the card as a backup key wherever you go. This also required a factory reset to fix in order to get her phone to work as a key again. All right, now I'm skeptical to mention this one, but I have no idea how it happened. So I'm drive with my dog, and my dog was sitting in the back right.
What the stupidest thing.
Uncomfortable, and so I checked the climate controls. Like, what the heck? Why is he so uncomfortable?
Josh, everyone is now damn. We are just damn listening to
He
this.
stays back here, and he is uncomfortable. Initially, when we got this car, he was really uncomfortable, and so he would lean himself hard against the back of the seats. He wouldn't come anywhere near the front. Now, there are some buttons right here, which you can use to turn on the heated seats. But again, he didn't like the car, and he was always pressing himself against the back seats. So I have no idea how these possibly could have been touched. And
I hate this. I fucking hate it.
And he gets uncomfortable, and I'm like, what the heck?
That's Miranda, right? Yeah, I think so.
3 times on a 3-hour drive. I have no idea how it happened. Another time, I simply could not lock the car using the phone.
It's like just insidious. I'm so fucking enraged at everything you are. It's like the inference of like secret agent asshole. It's like so massive.
I wait 10 minutes. I come back outside.
It's like I'm gonna kill myself.
Still just sitting there. Will not lock automatically. Sometimes it does the opposite, and it'll automatically lock the car when you're right beside it. So, for example, you'll come up to the car, it'll unlock, you'll open the door, put your dog in the back, close that door, and then the car locks itself. And so you have to open your phone, open the app, unlock the car just to get in the front seat, even though you literally just approached the car, opened the door, and closed it. Sometimes CarPlay doesn't work, and this is crazy because
like
in the car, it'll
just
show that it's
insidious.
connected to your phone. It'll show
And then
that
when you check on that, it's one of the most embarrassing in the universe. I mean, I'm certain, for some reason, it's embarrassing.
It is connected. Another time, CarPlay did not work for 3 full days. This is because the car said, to connect your device wirelessly, turn on Bluetooth connectivity. But no matter what you did,
Josh, if you eat this.
turn on. And even though the car still recognized your phone as a key, it could not turn on Bluetooth, and so CarPlay didn't work for 3 full days. Alright, and not that I ever expected it to work the first time. This car does have plug and charge, so you're supposed to be able to go to an EA station, you set up plug and charge on the app, which I did. I set it up online. I plug in the car at an Electrify America station and charge it. It does not recognize the
Oh, no.
Everything had to be done.
It's that, Josh.
And it's kind of funny, but one time
It's actually that.
the speed limit was 85 miles.
Yeah, there it is.
When in fact it was 55
He
miles.
thought it'd be ultra. That's like, no, like, well, right.
The state I was driving in is where a speed limit of 85 miles per hour. Finally, the garage door opener is a huge pain to program, so you absolutely need brand new batteries in your garage door opener that you use to program.
Josh, it's so insulting.
Despite all of them opening my garage doors, no problem. And again, not a huge deal if it eventually works, but sometimes you have to do a factory reset.
It's basically you.
Programming these each time, and it doesn't work. It's really hard to program it, so it's quite annoying to factory reset. And the garage door opener isn't that successful. I'd say it's at about a 75% success rate of when you push that button. It actually opens or closes the garage. And I have modern, nice garage door openers. Alright, so we've talked about software glitches, but now let's talk about design choices. So things about the software that I think should be designed differently. First,
yeah, it turns out no. It says he is. No, sometimes he is. Josh, it's so gross. I'm now enraged at everything you might be. This is like just gross now.
Swap drivers. Well, new driver gets in. Of course, they lock their settings. They swap to their profile so they get their steering gears, etc.
Insidious in a stupid way. Like in a dumb way.
Where you were headed, you have to refind it, and it becomes a tedious, unnecessary step. Number 2, the reverse mirror tilt. I absolutely love this feature. So in the Tesla, when you put the car in reverse, it takes both mirrors, it turns them slightly in and slightly down, so you can see the side of the car and the curb. So it makes it really nice for parallel parking, and it makes it really easy to back into. Great. Just one ear, the right side ear, and it's tilted basically all the way down, so it's just staring at the ground. It becomes a useless thing to look at because it's just looking right at the ground, and you can't adjust it. LUCID allow for the driver to select where the mirrors look when they put the car in reverse. Please, it would be such a huge improvement. And here's what it makes me feel like I'm insane, because like in most TVs, you can choose whether you want the battery to display how many miles you have left or what battery percentage you have remaining. Now, personally, miles remaining is a
so hilarious to me now.
It doesn't actually tell me how many miles remaining I have. So I prefer looking at battery percentage. Great, I select battery percentage. But then, when I navigate somewhere, it tells me on the screen right here, and you cannot change this, it tells you what you will arrive with in miles remaining, even though you selected percentage. And I asked Lucid about this. I said, why do y'all do this? And they said, well, that's just how it is. And it's like, yeah, but why am I choosing percentage if it's still going to show me miles remaining? Am I nuts? Is that me? Another one, the voice command is essentially useless. And so this is true of pretty much every car out there that isn't a Tesla, but I thought because this is kind of an evolution of a Tesla that perhaps it will work, but it does not. You can tell it to go to a location in a specific city, in a specific state, and it will still direct you to a completely different state. It's like
the damage to the saber F1 is all.
I'm going to put this in the glove box. Let's get a glove box.
I can't open the glove box for you, but you can do it by pulling the handle.
What's funny about that is that there is no handle. So the thing's just lying to me. To open the glove box, you have to use the button on the touchscreen. Next, the cross-traffic alert seems far too sensitive. So I can be sitting at a stoplight. I've got a red light in front of me, and cars, as they should be, are driving along in front of me. And the cross-traffic alert is going up and saying, don't pull out into traffic, there's cars coming. And it's like, yeah, I'm at a stoplight and the light's red. If it was green, maybe I'd have concerns. And finally, depending on your phone, the phone app can really drain your battery. Now, I have a new phone and it doesn't seem to be a huge deal. But my wife has an iPhone 13,
let's go, and we're damn. This is to say, I'll think about it, not kill us. Let's just say that. Yeah, I know we're gonna go. We're gonna go. All right.
Let's say that. As 35% of the battery in a single day. All right, so I've listed out quite a few problems, but I still haven't told you what I find to be the single most annoying issue with this car.
Our mission take priority. It's being a smartass from beyond. It's like we don't have shit to do. So it's like, asshole. So it's like, just checking on everybody.
This sounds simple, but
it's like, I don't know what's going on in there. Josh, you're being an asshole from beyond. Everything is too stupid now.
They're pretty smart. So they've designed two ways that the car will automatically recognize who is driving, so you don't have to select your driver profile every time you enter the car. One of those ways is your phone, which works like a key. The car recognizes who is entering the car and automatically switches to that profile. Except that it really doesn't, because
if you talk to them now, they might not be. But
it feels like a coin toss which phone it's going to pull from and thus load their driver profile. And I'm sure there is some possibility
they die receiving and knowing they're assholes. It's like, it's like, oh my.
So the phone
there's nothing.
two people are getting in the car. But no worries.
It's legend, Josh. How bad this game is fucking.
They have a face scanner behind the steering
it's like
wheel.
it's not. It wasn't originally. But yeah, like she dies immediately if you don't have it. You don't move time forward on this profile at all. I'm pretty sure. And that is why they cut it off. Why they were assholes. They wanted to kill her. And they basically have in their space. So just talk to them.
The biometric scanner is completely blocked by the wheel. It is hard mounted behind the steering wheel, and you can raise the steering wheel into a position that completely blocks it. So a hardware design choice is making a software function completely worthless. So what does this mean? Well, if my wife and I both enter the car, it has no idea who's driving, and so I have to manually select my profile. But let's say my mind is on something else. We're talking, I get in the car, and I just just drive off. I also leave the highway, swipe it off really quickly. But then whoops, now I notice I'm on my wife's driving profile. The seat, steering, and mirrors are all wrong. Well, I cannot switch to my profile while I'm driving. So now the display is blocked because the steering is only and my mirrors are off. Now in a normal car with normal buttons, this wouldn't be a huge deal. You would adjust the steering and mirrors and go on about your day. But here, it's all done on the touch screen. So it's basically impossible unless you're willing to be heavily distracted as you use a touch screen to tediously adjust your steering wheel and your mirrors. And if you accidentally save those settings, now you've saved them to the other person's profile and you've messed up the profiles. So it's a case of, okay, you got rid of a lot of problems.
Being a smart ass. It's like he's like I don't even know what could possibly happen. It's like what could possibly happen?
Very frustrating. Now, you might say, Jason, well, that's on you. You didn't look at which profile was selected before you
don't ask that. Don't ask that to kill me forever.
Guess what? It gets worse. Let's say I did notice that my wife's profile was selected, so I switched to mine. Well, it doesn't always load all of the settings. So if I switch profiles, maybe it adjusts the seat and it adjusts the mirrors, but it doesn't adjust the steering wheel. And so you drive off thinking you're in the right profile and that everything will load correctly, but it just doesn't. You get a mix of the two profiles. And so now you're driving and you can't do anything about it because you have to park in order to switch profiles. And this happens frequently enough that it makes you rethink your life choices of how you ended up here. Now, I brought this up with Lucid, and they said their legal department is the reason behind this. Because if you selected someone else's profile, say someone who was really tall,
it's the only way to compensate for it. Yeah, don't try it. It's just that. Yeah, it's just that.
That's a problem. The alternative is
you
have to now adjust the settings through a touchscreen. Incredibly distracted driving. That's the safe alternative.
The sheer perception is so bad. She shows up, she's just another person.
Three-step process. So it's super unlikely you do this accidentally. I don't know, maybe add another step that's like, are you sure? Because as is, it's simply not acceptable. Or if the seat moving back is that big of a legal concern, perhaps allow for the steering and mirrors to change, but not the seat. Because the seat is really easy to adjust. There's a button right there. Okay, anyways,
it's that.
Highlights numerous flaws in both the hardware and the software.
It's reality, man. It's so stupid. This is the dumbest video of all time. Josh, I think the video got like dumber than you thought. It did. That's somewhere in there. Turn the music for no reason. I'm gonna kill myself for every implication of this fucking horrible beauty. Like this terrible thing you've done to my soul.
So the steering wheel is
That's like battle music.
No sweat. I park, switch to my wife's profile, switch back to my profile. This takes about a minute, by the way, but finally my settings all load. Great, except when switching profiles, it's disconnected from Apple CarPlay. So now it says I need to reconnect.
The most insidious.
So I get that reconnected.
I'm gonna die. Like this is your brain that said that I'm gonna die. It's just the stupidest fucking game now.
This all happened in the course of 2 miles in a car that has been out for
How did this happen?
There is no reason the software should be this bad this late in its development. Some other things have been going on low on your latest software. No sound, no speakers, no turn signal noises. This has happened multiple times. Navigation.
I want to die now. If you talk to him now, he's not cameras ever. Just go in there and talk to him because he's a total dumbass. He's just there. He's like that. And only that. I want you to know that.
Alright. Grocery shopping. So I come out of the grocery store and I see my car far away. The lights are still on. The door handles are popped out, which means it's unlocked and it's on, and it's just been sitting there unlocked and on the whole time I was grocery shopping. Awesome.
Josh.
No time on the new my face. So I was excited about this because my wife's steering wheel position is lower. source.
Is he being a legendary smart?
And it started, and it switched to my profile. So close. But to end on a lighter note, I got a parking ticket. And
Yeah, it's that, dog. So whatever, you could have became his son. That's right. It's like, so, it's that to kill you forever. It's him and not him. That doesn't happen. Like, just say that to not kill yourself for him. That's like you found out that I was divergent enough to be your son. Another dimension.
It says color gray. This car by
I've become watching you die forever.
expensive vehicle I have ever purchased. And this car by an enormous margin.
You have to kill yourself forever and ever. It kills you forever and ever. It kills him. That is just doing it to dimension. There's no benevolent form to do to not kill yourself. Anything. Oh, someone mentioned you're his son because he's not Henry.
It's just a shame to me.
Yeah, it's just me. Another dimension turns out. Oh, so that's why he showed up in Phantom Liberty for no reason?
Brilliant engineers that have developed
it's a disabled stop and not kill him, right?
is anything but great. And everything I've discussed in this video has happened within the approximately 3
He's trying to start with assassinating something. Oh, damn it. It's like broken time equals that, John. I fucking hate everything you ever did. Like, not knowing that, like, damned us so hard. I was almost you for no reason. If you picked virtually anything else. I fucking hate Candace forever. That dumbass bitch had no idea what she did. That's not dumbass fucking future. It's like, it's going mad. Oh, damn it. Engineer explain. So that's the,
I have a lucid air tour now that I think about it. That's
The
like,
LUCID
wow,
Air has a 75 kilowatt hour battery. It's super cool and helps you go far.
and everything you tell me, anything you destroyed me, that destroyed
it's like, it's a
kilowatt-hour battery. Actually, that's a 92 kilowatt-hour battery pack.
it's like, it's really,
I apologize for the mistakes. The
like, it can't be. No. This did not die, Josh.
Alright, let's try out some launch control. Both feet to the floor. Lift on brake. Hello everyone and welcome. In this video we are talking about electric turbochargers, so we're going to be focusing on 4 questions. What is it? How does it work? What are the advantages and disadvantages? And finally, is it a good thing? What's it like to drive? And honestly, this thing is quite unique. I've never driven anything that has felt like this, so it is a truly unique driving experience. And so what better vehicle to talk about electric turbochargers than probably the most capable vehicle out there with electric turbos, the new Porsche 911 Turbo S. So that first question, what is an electric turbocharger? So a typical turbocharger, you've got your exhaust side and your intake side. On your exhaust side, you have a turbine
It's
that
like,
fires your exhaust gases.
this is, yeah.
Which is on the intake side to help
It might be
increase the
the
amount of
only
air going
have
into
to
the engine
do
to create
it,
boost,
really.
and with that added air, create more power using more fuel, of course. And so that's the typical system. What we are changing is we are just sandwiching an electric motor between
Yeah,
the engine and that compressor. So now you have 2 sources of spinning up the compressor side, the intake side of the turbocharger. You have the electric motor and you have your exhaust gases, and they're independently controlled. So how does it work? Well, again, typically, those exhaust gases are going to spin up that turbine, and then you spool up to get more boost. Well, now, instead of relying purely on those exhaust gases, you have
just pick this to kill us forever.
spin up your turbocharger without needing any exhaust gases to it, so you can get to your peak desired boost level without the exhaust. Then once you reach that desired boost level, of course, now you're creating a lot of exhaust.
That that. What saves us? As I didn't talk fast enough as I allowed. As being patriarchal, I'm stupid. Sorry, they're dead forever because you said that stupid joke. If you asked about my compulsion, my patriarchy, right? Why the No. That's so she could appear like me for a time. Of me being a patriarchal moron. I see.
And so in that scenario, instead of waiting for the exhaust gases to do it, now you have electric motor, and it's a much faster system. And I wonder how much faster. Well, Porsche actually gave some metrics
like Kinsey is dangerous. Yeah, it's good as that.
example versus the previous Porsche turbocharger, which had very low turbine geometry, so very clever.
It's not Kinsey. It's like, hello. It's Kinsey. It's not that one's, yeah. It's something like, it's like, yeah, like you say, no, it's the same, yeah, that,
a huge difference in terms of turbo lag. Of course, as you get to higher RPMs, the advantage isn't going to be quite as significant because you've already got a lot of exhaust gas flow, so it's going to be quicker to get to that peak torque, but there still will be an advantage even at that higher RPM. Okay, the second advantage of an electric turbocharger, you have a
yeah, do have to kill yourself forever. It's that. Yeah, just so you understand, kill yourself forever. If possible,
besides a large turbocharger, well,
and that does it.
Your low end of the torque curve is waiting for that turbocharger to screw up. Contrarily, you could use a small turbocharger, get boost really early, but then it kind of peters out as you get into those higher RPM and you can't get quite as much peak power. So now, you just fit a really large turbo, relatively speaking, and you use the electric motor
I'm
and
a stupid woman,
to
Josh.
bring up that torque level. So you have
Like, I don't know what military science is, and the requirements of absolute direct speech. I'm a fucking fool that you got me on that
selecting one turbo size. And even the previous generation was using a variable turbine geometry, which helps
either one seems like they're diminutive. It's like, there's this, you understand my situation.
So typically with turbochargers, there are solutions so that when you come off throttle, you can still keep a big boost in the system. But here, because again, you have independent control of the compressor side, without relying on the exhaust, you can use the electric motor, you can supply boost in any moment, right? So if you come off throttle and then get back on the throttle, you can use the electric portion of the turbocharger, that electric motor, to keep it spinning as you come off throttle, so that once you get back on throttle, you're immediately back into it. And so actually, depending on the drive mode that you're in this vehicle, they target a lower minimum boost level. So say you're in Sport Plus, they're going to target a little bit higher of a boost level, so that when you do get back onto the gas, they're getting that turbocharger traction, it's bringing it up to a slightly higher speed, getting your boost at a higher target level, and then as you get on the gas, it's there much quicker. Advantage number 4 is energy recuperation. So we need to kind of understand the entire system here. So we have
they're basically all guilty of
boxer 6-cylinder. Paired between that boxer 6-cylinder and the transmission is a traction motor, an electric motor that's applying torque to the wheels.
Yeah, sensitive information. Exactly, Josh. Sensitive information to listen to at this very moment. It's like the most insidious. I've never heard of something so insidious, John. I think everyone is damned now. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I think we got damned here.
They are powered by the exhaust, and they can send energy from the turbo acting like a brake. It sends that energy either to the traction motor so you can accelerate, or the battery can just store that energy for later use. Now, this is a really big advantage, and it's a really big part of how the system
I'm gonna kill myself, Josh. You have no idea. I'm gonna kill myself. It's like, yeah, because it means use comments is helping. It's like, it's what they think they're doing. Yeah, it's that and only that. It's like, this is like the dumbest fucking thing in the universe now.
using a waste gate here, there is no waste gate. And so these electric motors can be powered about 20 kilowatts to spool up, or they can recuperate about 14 kilowatts each. And so because they have so much power to recuperate energy, to effectively act as a brake on the exhaust, and then send that energy either to the motor or the battery, so you can use that to set your boost level. So say, for example, you have a torque target that needed 10 psi.
This isn't a joke now. Everything became a joke.
Turbo is then going to act like a brake on the exhaust and keep the turbo level spinning at a slower speed so that you don't exceed that torque level. And of course, you can use that energy later on as it's gone back to a battery. But this also brings up a really clever advantage, number 6.
It's impossible how stupid everyone sounds. You finish when you talk. See, that's usually there. You're dead usually if you do that, but you want to hear. So yeah, you can do that. Like this is F1, Josh. It means that F1 has to wait on you to take shits. Like, see, that was a damnation for someone. He didn't exist, Josh, because you did that. It was Angel. She just doesn't exist for like the time. We kind of plague monsters, yeah. Is that navigation? Negative 5, 6, 47, yeah. Yeah. Something like that. No, it's 20 minutes, Josh. Yeah, it's like getting gross in here, like metaphysically. Because like that is like an F1 warning. It's like, as in 20 minutes, that's going out there and pulling you in. That shit ain't fucking around. Like, I aged 8 trillion years. Like, 10%. That's like my underestimate. What makes everything seem questionable? And it's the most evolving universe. Apparently. Like that was like the damnation. Yeah. There's the damnation of the universe. That's like, it's just every like they are. Like, honestly. You know, that's all it has until they didn't matter. So they were nothing. It's like everything gets boxed into that now. Watch it. It's like the funniest, most miserable situation of all time. So yeah, just pick that up. It's like that. It's a bit much, but just basically just to put that shit on. Yeah, just be careful. Your shit's military grade, Josh. Just damn, is that legend? I never want to know if your shit's right, Josh. Like the hell gates are closed. I want you to know that you closed the hell gate with your shit, Josh. I want you to know that. You do that. Like, kill us, whatever. Just kind of damn that with that, yeah. But never underestimate the power of your fucking shit, Josh. It literally is element 0 in fucking time space. You didn't name your daughter like QUESO, but then consider a different nickname. Just psychological damage to some fucking real insane. And yeah, it's other people, Josh. But again, it's like, what do they do? This is the subconscious or the implication, basically. Your daughter is like basically being the fabric of the destruction.
Accessory belt like the previous engine, thanks to using that electric motor in the transmission. So there are things that are eliminated as well. It isn't just an increase in complexity. And finally, the big one, of course, being weight. So each of the turbos, including their exhaust manifold, weigh about 17 kilograms. The battery, the high voltage battery, weighs 27 kilograms. The low voltage battery, the half shrunken size of that only weighs 7 kilograms now. It is lithium ion, and then of course we've got the added weight of the electric motor. But combined, this only weighs 85 kilograms more than the previous Turbo S. So you're getting a lot of capability at not a huge weight increase. It actually is pretty impressive. When you look at the capability of this, the numbers, it's significantly faster in every way. On track, accelerating. It is 14 seconds faster around the corner. So it is a more capable vehicle in every way. But yes, you do have a bit more weight, but not too many 85 kilograms. So getting into our question, is it a good thing? What does this thing feel like to drive? And it's such an interesting discussion. I was thinking when I was first going to drive this thing,
it's like, yeah, that's what that was, Josh.
That's exactly what that is. I'm going to just be amassed by that electric motor, and I don't really know exactly when are these turbochargers going to have amassed by that electric motor. This is not happening at all, and it's quite interesting chatting with Porsche about this because the strategy is
the weirdest shit ever. I mean, I've never seen such a level of shit. I mean, it's just, my shit is more important than this shit. This is basically created all this in time space. Just a fucking thing. I'm gonna fucking die. I could have fucking died. The implications. It's like, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna die.
Acceleration as fast as possible in order for this thing to be as quick as possible. It was better to send power from the battery to
and now, and in the presence of F1 here, damn, and damn. Oh, he's F1 actual. We're not. Oh, he's hidden in production cars. We're and then they're dead. Damn. No, like I'm just here. No more, like fucking. Did you take a shit of legendary points? Yeah. Everyone is dead and damned now. It's like that's a horrible time space. Oh yeah, so keep her there. Yeah. That's her immaculate. If you like, yeah, that's her.
You're setting your limit for those turbochargers with that recuperation process. So you're using them as a brake. And so you're using them as a brake, you're sending some of that energy in the traction.
I have not been to fucking that. It's more like me in reality. I think that one for me, even see what I'm is. I hate everything that's going on. This is like, if I'm there, the story is really insidious and terrible. And like, everyone is an asshole. And that's really all that's happening. It's just, I guess I'll be watching and as you explain, I'm bad. I'm just a weirdo. Okay, they perceive me. Energy drain. Josh, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, that means I'm not racist, and that's the threshold of racism. I am simply damned. Josh, I am damned for eternity. Yeah, it's F1 for now. If you get it here now. It's just like, I want you to see how much crap you have. Not pun intended. I mean, like, yeah, it's fuck on. Yeah, this is gross. It's so gross, Josh.
And you get a steady build of torque until you get to that peak. And so it feels different because a naturally aspirated engine, you just go straight to your torque. Here, you just keep having this sensation of torque is always building as you keep your foot down.
Trying to be gay forever. It's F1. Accelerate every stereotype known to man. Like, it's like, so I just go into fucking clubs. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just legendary. We just have to accept it. And damn it, that asshole is here. It's like it's like the most insidious. I fucking hate what he's done to our lives. We're just legend immediately without any dissertation or understanding as to why. It's the stupidest thing of all time. I am dead and damned. Do not talk to her. You can talk to her to kill yourself or never. If you don't, you can never come back here. Like, it's like you get a drink here to not die. You don't have one right now, which means you don't exist. I don't really know that's who you are in time space, in reality, politically. Let's just know that. So yeah, let's go here. No, it's great. Oh, like what? No, it's not me. It's me. If you talk to her now, for some reason. Yeah, it's like,
characteristic of a naturally aspirated engine. So it has its advantages in the turbocharger world, and in this world where you're seeking maximum performance, right? A naturally aspirated engine is going to be able to deliver this kind of power.
Let's give it a data pad, Josh. Right?
It has its own unique character, and that naturally aspirated engine, that punchiness that you get with the throttle, is truly a unique and incredible experience. But it is surprising because it still has that
I'm dead and damn now.
It's a different experience from naturally aspirated.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever tried.
Keeps building. So overall, if a turbocharged engine is getting replaced with an electric turbocharged engine, I'm all for it. It is such a cool experience. It's a really unique feel, and it is just superior from a performance standpoint.
From now on,
If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching.
Okay, like this is a damnation to behold. It says, like, what you are is this. Like, it's like you're this in time space, and it's so gross. Like how you're perceived is always that. Yeah, like it's that. It's that and only that. I want you to. Like, this is on his fate, good. So on his fate, good. You had to stand here for this. Why? It's right, because like they just said you got one over here and like, oh. Let's to the dumb song, right? To the dumb song, yes. Oh, by Psycho. I can't believe it. It's like so dumb. I can't believe it. Like, no. It's like, it's that and only that, Josh. It is the most preposterous. It can't be. It's like everyone is dead and damned. You go to the lower level, right.
Definitely something there. Also, new video out, by the way, for the east side. Just letting you guys know. You died while in the
That's so stupid. No. It can't be. It's too stupid. That's so stupid, Josh. I am damned because of this fucking video. I am simply damned. Now, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's that. If you don't do it, you don't exist. Sure, that's that. It's that, right? Oh, so that's just Cal. Oh.
I forgot, I have my yogurt.
It's just, it's like, oh, I see. So you know it's poisoned you. Yeah, in this case, right? It's not kill you. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's dumb. So he just knows that it's there. It's like, so, yeah, let's get past it. Oh, so good. We'll resuscitate you anyways, right? Dumb! Thanks for the advice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. It's like, I don't know, it's like, damn, I don't know where he is. Oh, there, get to the right place. Okay, excellent, excellent. So this is when he actually dies. I can't believe it. The capacitor armor can basically resuscitate with the defibrillator that's built in. Oh. Well, actually, let you because this is Mass Effect 3 all of a sudden. This is whatever.
I'm not gonna drink your poison. Neither is anyone else.
Like, you are one of the most impossible man in the universe.
It's really that, but like, it's just like because they did that. Just drag it out, sure.
In the universe, at times space equity.
You're leaving out the fact that your family planned to destroy the Citadel Council.
It's like, it's like it was immediately the worst thing in the universe to him. He hated every element of it immediately, perceiving that moment. He's seen that, yeah, like, it's just, the ship is still active now. It could happen.
Oh, you own the entire... Oh, he's basically dead if you send him away and I'm going back anyways. Oh, that's just stupid.
I've never seen it.
I don't know. If you do this, nobody exists. It's or do it to everyone. Not it's stupid. Just do it. Yeah, just do it.
So clearly you're patient.
This is like the dumbest thing in the universe.